Alrighty, we are back. So now we are going to start programming the FMC and getting this thing ready to go, because we're kind of, as I said in the previous video, we're kind of off track here a little bit. We're actually, we should have done this on the front end before we even got into the airplane, but it's the way it worked out, so it is what it is. So let's continue on. So what we got going on here is now we need to program this FMC before we fly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and minimize this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to see the nice glorious UFMC here. Now, right off the bat, because I have the terrain radar plug-in, it automatically disables the terrain. This aircraft disables the terrain radar plug-in. I don't know why. I don't know how to get the terrain information back into the airplane, but it just disables it. That's why you see that message there saying terrain radar plugin. If somebody can explain to me why it's doing that in the description down below, it is most appreciated. And definitely like, subscribe to this video as well. And I greatly appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, YouTube algorithm, and all the other algorithms with, whether it be Odyssey or BitChute or whatever, So that's that. So anyway, so that's why you see that radar thing there, or that information there. So let's go ahead and see if we can clear this and get rid of it. Okay, so first off, we're going to click on the FMC. It tells you all about it. I was able to update with my Navigraph and put the latest Navigraph data into this FMC. That is a whole nother video on itself, because I had to hold my mouth right, stand on my tippy toes, and twirl around 3 times until I found the right one to be able to make it work. I know I'm being facetious, but you know what I mean. It was a pain in the butt to make it happen. And I don't know all the ins and outs of this thing, so all I know is how to make it enough for it to work for me. I'll say it that way. I know enough just so it will work. So anyway, so here we go. So the first thing that we need to do is, or at least that I have learned so far, is we're going to hit our position. So we'll go over here to our position. We'll go ahead and put in our reference airport, which is going to be KWJF. And reference airport, boom, right there. And there it is. And you can see it's a little bit different information than we are physically, because we are physically over here at the Solos Wings parking stall. So we're going to put in SWE, and we'll put that in right there, and that's it. Now we go to route. So here is our route page, and now it says okay, where are we going, Dion? Where are we heading? Well, first off, what was our runway we're going to be taking off in before I get too excited, because right below KWJF it says our runway. So we need to know what runway we're taking off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and look on my active sky. My active sky says, without using ATC, if I go over here to ATC, I can go over here to 26. Let's do that. So we go over here to 26. Now how I'm actually controlling this is I'm using my SciTech comms panel. And we'll go over here 2630.
General WMJ Fox Airfield Information Bravo. 1700 Zulu weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 18, dew point -9. Altimeter 3012.
3012.
Arriving runway 06, departing runway 06. Advise on initial contact, you have Bravo.
Okay, so there you go. So we are it's 12, which we are still our altimeter setting is still 0312, so we're good to go there. We're taking out runway 6, so we're going to put in here 06. See if it accepts it. I guess I could have put in just 6, or I could have put in 0000. Oops, too many zeros. 06. It didn't like it. 06 as far as it goes, which would make sense because you're only going to have 2 numericals, so that's good. So okay, now we know. All right, and then so our destination is going to be that MZJ. MZJ. If I can type. And I think there's a way that if you click on a particular spot, I'm not for sure, but I thought I read it. If you click on a particular spot, it becomes available to you. You can actually use your keyboard to put the information in right here. I see all that does is pops it out for you. So you can see me popping it out. But there, I thought there was a screw you click or something like that that you can actually use a keyboard. But I don't know. So I'm not using the keyboard in this case. So, okay, well, because I was doing all my clicking, I guess I jacked it up. I should click on. Why is it not liking that? I should be liking it right now. What am I doing wrong? So let me start over. Am I clicking on the wrong one? Because you see the flight number is going to be SWE. What I say it was for SWE 4572. So 4572. I should be able to put that in right there, and it does accept it, but it's not liking that airport. That's weird. KMZJ. Okay, now I accepted it. Alright, so it accepted the airport, so now we're good to go. We don't have a company route because we are not loading a company route. So we're not going to worry about that. But what we will do is we will go ahead and put in go to page 2 so we can actually add our route. Now our route, obviously, I'm getting from, let me jump back over here to the other screen. Our route we're getting from right here. See, they say runway 24, which we're not. We're going to go off of runway 6, but then here's the rest of it right there. So we'll put in the rest of it. So we're going to put in direct to PMD, so Palmdale VOR. And then we're going to put in J65. There's J65, and our exit point is going to be B Blythe, which is BLH. Had to think about it for a minute, but it got the information in there. And then our next one is going to be J169 Jetway, and then we're going to get off at Tango Foxtrot Delta, so TFD. TFD is our exit point, and it found it. And then it's going to be a direct to KMZJ on runway 12. Now we don't hit next because what next would do, or it's going to do nothing. Next is really for when you have this page full up, then you hit next and it just starts another page. Instead of it being 2 of 2, now it would be 3 of 3, that kind of thing. So that's why that's the way. So what we're going to do is going to go back to route, and now we're going to activate the route, and then of course the execute icon is now illuminated, and you click on that, and now it's activated the route. And so now we can go over here to the performance page. Now the performance page, it's recommending the trip cruise is at 29,000 feet, and SimBrief is recommending 29,000 feet. So we're going to put in 290, and so we got that taken care of. Our plan, we'll just hit the button there for the zero fuel weight thing. So you hit the gross vehicle weight thing, and it automatically populates that. This plan button, I don't know what that is. Reserves, I just make it up, so I always put in 1.2. Whether that's good, not, or different, I don't know. Index costing. I know nothing about index costing. I don't know nothing about it. So basically what I'm doing is I'm copying what I saw in a video I watched by Joe, which is one of the developers from Thranda. I was going to put in 555 and then just put that in there, and then it's going to put in the plan of that information, whatever that is. See, there's some things I do know, some things I don't know. So well, situations where you just go with it. The takeoff references, flaps, we're doing 1/8. And then it does your verification on your V speed, so V1, your rotate speed, and your V2. So all that is done. That's good to go there. Right now it says on our N1 where it's set at, it says it's set at 93, and it's set at 92.9, which is close enough. 92.9, which is close enough. So we're good to go there. So that's coinciding, and of course it goes back if you want to modify your performance page again. This no comm link, the FMC comm link and ATC, those functions don't work. I don't know what they do, so I don't know. So maybe that's a feature they'll add later on, or if it is a feature on a payware side of the UFMC, I don't know what those do. So anyway, so we go back to the route and go to legs. You can see the legs have already populated at 29,000 feet all the way. Where our first waypoint is going to be PMD, and then our ending right now. If we want to put in our departure, I don't think there is any departure for KWJF other than runway 6. Takeoff speeds are deleted. Okay, well that wasn't good. So I just jacked something up there. Go back to route. So I guess it automatically, okay, well that's something I just learned, guys. I don't know. So anyway, okay, so that takes care of that. So let's go over here to arrival. We're going to be arriving. They say 12. So I'm going to hit 12. And I guess that's it. As far as arrival. So arrival's 12. All right. So that takes care of that. 2 pages. Pages we got set right there. Now we can go over here to progress page, which tells us where our progress is. But now we got to put in our loadout because we haven't done that yet. Again, we do all this stuff before we even start the airplane, and I did it backwards. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back over here, and we're going to fix my screw up by actually putting in what our fuel weight was supposed to be, which was fuel weight is supposed to be 13,131 block fuel, and then our payload weight, because I'm relying on SimBrief to give us our payload weight, our randomized payload weight, which is 16,008 or 16,800. So I'm just going to mouse over that and put 0 in, and then that way it clears it, and then I'll put in 16,800, and there you go. So there's our payload weight. So now that I've redone that, now it's automatically put in everything, and it put all the fuel in the wings. I'm not really too excited about having all the fuel in the wings, but that's what it did, so we'll just let it go. You know. So we're good there. But I think we're fine. I think we're fine on that. I'm not really liking all the weight on the wings. I'd rather have it in the center tank, but that's not what they set it up as. I see an airplane's taking off right there. With no undercarriage. Cool. Either it's landed or taken off. I don't know. Going pretty slow. Must have landed. Oh well. Anyway. Squirrel. So let's go ahead and set the autopilot. So the autopilot now, we are going to do NAV, which means we got to put this button up here. Like that. That will put that on. And then our altitude, what do we say, was 29,000 feet. 290. Oh, well, 29,000 feet.
Confirm engine 3 start.
No, we don't need to do that. Altitude 29,000 feet.
Altitude 29,000 feet.
Okay, there we go. We'll turn that on. We'll arm it. We have armed the FMC. So we're going to turn this over into here. And then we need to put this to split. What split does, you put this to split, then what that does is that makes it so now you'll be able to get to the your ground speed and to your next waypoint, mileage to your next waypoint, is will start to populate here in the HSI. So we'll go ahead and turn on our flight director bars while we're here. Turbo mode, I have to read up on it. I don't know what that does. And we will hit our indicated airspeed climb once we get our airspeed up, is what we will do. So that takes care of that. So we're kind of set on that. Let's hold our brakes. Make sure we are going up on our, okay, we are. I think we've already done our brake test already, so I think we can go ahead and hit our autopilot.
Flight directors
Are already on. I just turned them on.
timer elapsed.
Okay, the timer thing, I am very fuzzy on this timer thing, so I'll turn it on.
MWS
And then we'll do what it says.
test. Timer elapsed.
I have no idea what that thing does. I'm sure somebody can explain to me how this works. So we'll say sure.
Start. Flaps 18.
18 already.
Tail end rud trim.
It's already set.
Centered. ELEV trim. Green. Seats for takeoff.
Okay, seats for takeoff play. If we were that way, we'd say takeoff.
Cabin crew, please take your seats.
Cabin secured slider.
Cabin crew, captain's secure. I think they're talking about this, where you can move our sheets up and down. Same with mine, but I'm gonna leave mine alone. So I think that's what that's all about.
Takeoff. Takeoff clearance.
Okay, we got clearance.
Receive. Strobe lights.
Strobe lights we will turn on. Boom.
On. Taxi lights.
Okay, taxi lights on already. Oh, that's after we take off. I'm doing things where we already take off. We have to leave those
Landing
on,
lights.
and we have to leave. My bad. I was jumping the gun here. We got to get to our. We got to get to take off. Okay, so let's go. Release parking brake. Let's go. Let's do a still shot. And get our still shot where it looks cool. Just down here on the ground. And we'll go right here. And because I'm not in the cabin, I'm just going to have to guess. So we can get our hero cool shot. As I'm running off the taxiway there, because I'm not in the cabin. Okay. Enough of that. Alrighty, we are ready to go. So let me make sure our landing lights are on.
On. TMS.
And make sure our strobe lights back on. Okay, the throttle management computer, our system is all set and ready to go. Let's check our temperature. Our temperature looks like it's still 19 degrees, so I think we're okay. I'm hearing the helicopter, or a helicopter, an airplane's coming, so I guess we better take off. Okay, so
PWRN2. Weather radar.
weather radar on.
WX. Brakes. Release. Config check.
Oh, configuration check. Yep.
Press. Throttle levers.
Throttle levers are. Oh, we gotta go 25%. Well, once we get set up. Oh, we got 2 airplanes waiting on me. Anybody coming in for landing? Yep. We got a one coming in right now. Geez, busy airport here. What the hell? I think graphics need to be a little bit better. Alright, well, as soon as this guy gets out of my way, then I can leave. Well, I'm going to line up. Maybe that'll make somebody coming in for landing divert.
25%.
TMS set to take off.
All engines.
Approaching 06.
Airspeed.
Alright, little airplane, get off my runway. Time to go.
On runway 06.
Ready to rock and roll. Alright, he's clear. Alright, well, give it some gas. God have mercy on our souls. Give it her all she's got, Captain.
Power set N1 achieved. Speed alive both sides.
Greater
80
than
knots cross check.
HKIAS. Positive climb.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Establish. Airborne.
Positive rate of climb. Gear up.
Check. Landing gear. Retract. Flaps.
Too low terrain.
I know.
Too low.
Autopilot.
Speed 210.
Speed already set to 210 knots. On. Landing gear. And air 124.
Speed 210.
Speed 210 knots.
Alrighty. Gear up, flaps up. Make sure everything is up, make sure everything is good. Landing lights off. External lights off. Engine air on. APU air off. Packs are on.
AC pump.
AC pump off. Oh, AC pump is already off. Oh, no, it's not. I guess not. PTU is off. It's already off. APU stop.
Stop. TMS.
TMS set to sync 1. And we go back down to 93%. Get our engines back down to 93% like they're supposed to be. Okay, everything's set there. There. Looking good, looking good.
Set. Altimeters.
Altimeters. Until we get above, can't really do anything with that until we get above 18,000 feet. Switch our autopilot on, make our turn. Now the GPS is controlling our autopilot using the L nav. It's got to get in sync now. It's going to be dancing around a little bit to get the airplane in sync. Because I think I blew past our first waypoint. That's why it's got to get in sync. Still doing indicated airspeed climb. That's why we're doing 2,000 feet per minute. Okay, we'll let this thing do its thing. So, what I'm going to do now is let it do its thing, and then I'll catch you guys on the other side. So, I will be right back. I'm really plowing this nose. Okay, do another little roll flaps. There we go. Still too high.
1,000.
That's alright. We'll just float the plane then.
Sync rate, sync rate. Sync rate, sync rate. Sync rate, sync rate.
Approaching. 3,
Sync rate,
0.
sync rate. Sync rate, sync rate. Sync rate, sync rate. 500. Minimums. 400. Sync rate, sync rate. 300. 200. Sync rate, sync rate. 100. 50. 40.
Long landing. Long landing. 4,000 feet remaining.
10.
3,000 remaining.
There we go. That wasn't too bad. Now I'm not going to be able to stop in time.
2,000 remaining.
I forgot to put my brake up here.
1,000 remaining.
There.
500 remaining.
Now watch what happens. Watch what happens when I look down at my 107 Celsius on my brakes.
100 remaining.
That's why I need to have the brakes fans going before you land. But we made it. And it actually wasn't too bad. Under 200 foot, so I can't complain there. Okay, taxi lights on. Got a lot of big boys here for some reason. I think this is a boneyard. This airport. I don't know. I have to research this airport and find out what this airport's all about. You know, I wonder if they move these airplanes from, and it's being represented in the sim now, from Mojave Desert to here. Because Mojave Desert doesn't have as near, in Mojave, does not have near as many aircraft as it used to. And I'm curious if they moved them here, because it's probably cost less money to store them. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I'm sure Delta and whoever else owns all these airplanes that they paid for. I mean, they got to store them, so I'm sure storing them is not cheap. I don't know where we're supposed to go here. I don't know where the, I guess I can put all my stuff up, huh? All my flaps up and everything. Go ahead and clean up my airplane. I'm sitting there trying to sightsee here and not paying attention to what I'm doing. The only downside is with this BAe146 is you don't have reversers. It'd be nice to be able to get in a situation and then reverse out. Now, hydraulics are low because we turn those on then. I don't see a tower or any kind of thing, so we're just going to park right here then. Just like that, so then that way I can just pull straight out. Alright. Brake on. Brakes down in temperature yet? Oh, wow, they're still way up there, aren't they? They're coming down though. Burn them brakes. Okay, well let's have a look at our landing here. So I'm gonna pause the video and then I'll be right back, and then we will watch the landing. So I will be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Coming down in for landing. Because I floated the plane, I think I'm too close. I think I'm gonna be still in the air when I fly past my my spotting point here. But we'll see here in a second. Yeah, we are. Still a cool airplane. I like it. Yeah, see how high I am and how... Yeah, I'm going to have to reposition the spotting point here, I think. See, that wasn't a bad landing, actually. And it said 193. That wasn't too bad. Used every bit of it but 100 feet. Guess I could have, like I said, I should have forgot to close those. Oh well. Okay, underneath the undercarriage here. Like I said, too high. Keep practicing. Still, that wasn't too bad. I'll take it. I will take it. Very good. Alrighty, so let's shut this bad boy down here. So we got taxi lights as our first victim.
Off. Parking brake handle. Yellow and on. Cabin. Depressurized.
I'm assuming so.
To pump.
Probably not, because I think our altitude is like 1,000 feet or something, so we might be still pressurized. Okay, so English. Engine pump off.
DC pump. Off. PTU. Off. English 3 pump. Off. Gen 1.
Gen 1 off.
Off. Galley.
Off.
Shed. Gen 4. Off. Throttle levers.
Okay, throttle letters to fuel cutoff. Okay, so
Fuel off. Beacon light.
beacon light off.
Off. Chocks.
Shocks. Okay, get those shocks on.
In place. Fasten belts. Off. NAV1 radio.
Off.
Off. Radios COM 1 and 2.
Radios 1 and 2 behind the flap lever.
Off. Tail end rud trim. Centered.
It should be centered.
ELEV trim. Green. Yaw dampers.
This should be up. I don't know why this is down. That's weird. It's up on my side. Oh, hydraulic, that's why. Yaw dampeners off. So that would be this little guy right here.
Off. Autopilot.
Off.
Oxygen valve.
Oxygen valve off.
Off. CTR tank transfer.
That should be shut.
Shut. X feed.
Shut. Never used it.
STBY pump L and R. Off. Common feed L and R. Shut. L outer pump.
Let's see. Outer pump off.
Off. R inner pump.
Our inner
Off.
pump off.
R outer pump. Off. FLT deck emergency LTS. Off. Engine anti-ice 1 to 4.
They're all off. Already never
Off.
used them.
Heaters.
Off. Oh, wait a minute. I think they went and all take about all this.
All off. Struct anti-ice. All off. Ice detect.
Ice detect is blocked on.
Off. Hang air 1 to 4. Off. APU air.
APU air. Do you want me to turn off? Yeah, they want me to turn off. Okay.
Off. Packs. Off. Fans. Off. No SMKG.
Now it's gonna get hot in here in a hurry. No smoking sign. Off.
Off. Cabin emergency.
Off.
Off. Entry.
Off.
Wing LTS.
Off.
Off.
Logos off.
Logo. Off. Switches.
Switches off. What switches? Well, all these are off, right? Make sure. All are off here, all are off here, all are off here, off, off, off. The only thing on is the APU generator.
All off. Anti-skid. Off. Lift spoilers yell and GRN. Off. Brake fans. Off. Brake temp.
Probably still too hot. Yeah, see it says, what, 3,000 degrees now because I turned everything off? Whatever.
GPU. Call.
Okay, so you want me...
EXTAC.
Okay, so you want me to flip it over. Okay. So, where's my generator? Generator. Right there. On. Oh, wait. Wrong thing. Wrong one.
As
This one.
REQ.
This one.
APU gen.
Off, I assume.
Off. APU.
APU itself. Off.
Stop. APU.
Oh, waiting for it to shut down. How long does it take for it to shut down? Ah, there it goes. There it goes, slowly winding down.
Stopped. L inner pump.
And that would be here.
Off. AC pump.
I think I already turn it off.
EXTAC.
EXT, oh, this.
Off. Battery 1 and 2. Off. NAV lights.
I thought I turned those off already. Nope.
Off.
There you are.
GPU.
Unplug the GPU.
Unplug.
Okay. That's it. Okay. We totally shut the bad boy down. See, this is the kind of thing, again, like I said earlier, is in the previous video or earlier in this one, is that's what I like about this. And of course, we got to offload our fictitious load that we had. That's what I like about this airplane is it's so detailed. Granted, it's not study level to the nth degree, but still, it's not bad. You know, it's very, very workable. I like it a lot. So that is it in a nutshell here. Let me go ahead and turn these off right here, which is not in the thing. And I do have to open up the doors because I do have to get out. We have to get out of the aircraft. So we'll let that fall. Make sure there's nothing else on, and I don't think there is. I think we've went through it all. Now the circuit breakers are not modeled, so there is no circuit breakers working here, and me personally, that's perfectly fine. I don't really care to have all the circuit breakers working. If you want to add some more role-playing aspect of it, then yeah, having the circuit breakers working would probably be beneficial. But for me, I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm not really worried about it. Of course, we need to get out of here. There we go. Let's get out of here. Let's walk on down. Walk on down. Take a look at the aircraft. We'll go over here. You guys can get to look on the inside. So I can't open the side door because the door does work. So you have to take my word for it. It does work. Just that I don't have any more hydraulics to open up the door. So, but we can open up this one. And we can go look inside. And show what it looks like on the inside. So this is the cargo version, what it looks like on the inside, and you can see you got one cargo thing right here, and how you sneak around. You kind of sneak around right here or clip through it, and then you can see the back right here. See, this is supposed to be a combination configuration. So right now I should have another bulkhead. I don't know, like along in here somewhere or whatever. So then that way you would have the passengers up on the front side. And then you would have all, or the other way around, have all actually that's realistically what it should be. How it should be is this door really should be up here, so that way you'd have all the cargo weight, which is heavier, towards the front of the aircraft or towards the center for center of gravity, and then you have all the humans back here in the back. That's kind of what the 737-200 does, but I don't know. That's not how this is set up. And I don't know if maybe the real world is set up the same way, where all the cargo's in the back and all the humans are up in front. So that may be the case. But anyway, so this is what it looks like inside here. This is a combination, so you would have a split between cargo and passengers, but unfortunately they did not model it. They just modeled an all or nothing scenario. And granted, I apologize, I wasn't able to open up the door because unfortunately we don't have any hydraulics now. I'd have to go back and turn everything back on. We don't want to do that. I want to end the video. So anyway, so that's pretty much the size of this aircraft right here. $74.99. Definitely, in my opinion, it's worth it. I like it. I think I think you'd get a lot of enjoyment out of it if you like these high wing aircraft and that sort of thing. I just, as we were doing the cruise one, I did sign up for FS Flight or FS something of another. I forgot the name of it offhand. And so I'm going to experiment with that and see what that offers me. FS Airlines is what I signed up for. So I'll probably end up joining an airline and that sort of thing, and just kind of just go and have some fun and fly with my fellow aviation enthusiasts, and then I'll fly if I can. I'll fly if they have enough money. I'll fly this airplane. If not, I'll start my own solo swings on their network, and then I'll see if I can acquire this aircraft and do whatever. So I'm going to experiment with that. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this review of the BAe146 and its versions. And I'll catch you guys next time, and we'll be in X-Plane flying somewhere or doing something, another exciting X-Plane adventure. So take care, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.